Why am I sitting on my floor? I don't know what's going on. Don't mind me watching Johnny Test in the background. I'm still 12 at heart. Hey guys, it's Alex, and today I'm going to be talking about my experience at TanaCon, which is, if you've been living under a rock for the past 48 hours, a convention that Tana Mojo, who's a YouTuber, obviously, threw despite, I don't know, a VidCon. So as the weeks go on, she starts announcing different creators that she's gonna have, and she was announcing surprise ones. So there were 2 surprise ones, but the first one wasn't really a surprise because Shane Dawson, who obviously you know, posted about, he was like, I'm gonna be going to TanaCon, and everyone's like, oh my god, Shane. I'm a huge Shane Dawson fan. I've made videos about him before, like 3 of them I think. I have a video that I made reacting to his Blank Space parody, and it's on his official playlist for that. So I was like, yeah, we're basically best friends. So Kaylee and I were like, okay, well we have to go. So we got the tickets, and it was $156 because both our tickets were like $75, and I paid for half of her ticket because it was a birthday gift for her because her birthday was on Tuesday. Happy birthday, Kaylee. So we got the featured effing creator passes. Looks like this, nice. This. And we're like, all right, date is set. We're gonna go over the weekend and we're gonna stay in LA for the weekend. So we drive up there from San Diego on Thursday night, and we get there around like 10, 11. Online at first, the registration to register for a different creator that you didn't register online for was at 9 o'clock. So we're like, lit, we can get some sleep. But then, plot twist, it turns out Tana goes, oh, come in at 6 o'clock. So we're like, all right, so we're gonna go to the convention at 6 o'clock to register. But we were like, okay, we're not gonna go at 6 o'clock because people are like, a lot of people have to be there already. So we get there at like 4:30, and we met 5 people, and they're really cool. If you guys are watching that, hi, you know who you are. We hung out with them at like 4:30. They had been there since 3 o'clock. There was a girl from Florida who stayed overnight, so she was literally there she slept on the couch in the lobby of the Marriott. So like, people were there. Well, we were there for like a fat minute. First there was like 100 people up until like 7, 8, and then it steadily got faster, or like more people came. So we were waiting in line, and it said the registration was supposed to open at 6, but it didn't open until like 9, and they started setting up like the entire venue at like 7. So we were sitting out there for 6 hours because the doors to TanaCon opened at 10. So Kaylee and I were sitting out there for like 6 hours and just chilling out, hanging out. I'm gonna insert some video clips here.
Since so many people have checked in.
Yeah. When we get inside the building, this is a clip from when you go inside the building.
Where are we going?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, where are we? What?
So then we go into the big main stage room, and we're standing there for like 5 minutes, I think, and then Tana walks out, and we're like, is that an icon? Because I think it is. So this is Tana when she walks out. So the first thing that got me, and that kind of like made me think a little sus, she was like, how does it feel to be a featured creator? Everyone at TanaCon is a featured fucking creator. I was like, everyone at TanaCon? Because I'm pretty sure I paid $75 while other people paid $1 for this. So I don't think everyone is a featured effing creator, but I know I am, but unless, you know, everyone is, which we'll get to that later. So Tana does her speech, which I uploaded before this, so if you want to check out her full speech, I got the whole thing on video. It's 6 minutes long, and it's my last video that I posted. So after her speech, there was a panel for musers. So it was like Danielle Kahn, Lauren Goodwin, They Love Ari, Kristen Hancher, and then I think there was someone else. No, I think that was all. Yeah, just them. And Kaylee and I stayed there for a little bit, but it was really, really boring. It was really dry. There were preset questions that were asked to the creators, so it was really boring, and they weren't really into it. Kristen was on her phone at one point, and it was kind of annoying because it's like, your fans are here, but whatever. So then now we're at like 10:30, 11, and then Tana introduces the Bad Bitches panel, and Corinna was supposed to be in it, but guess what? Corinna was not in it, so that was another red flag that some creators weren't going to be here. So for the Bad Bitches panel, the only people I really cared about were Lena the Plug and Ashley Schwan, and let me just tell you, Ashley is my love. I love her. So I'm gonna insert a clip of her like, I said I love you, and here's her just like saying I love you too, but.
Ashley Schwan! Today, we coordinated without even knowing. Like we're in other rooms and we can coordinate. Look at this. Hello. I'm so happy to have her here. Oh my god.
I love you, Ashley!
You guys, this ain't a race, but he's still in first place.
So we stayed for the Bad Bitches panel, but then after that, we were like, we don't want to see the next one. I forget what it was, but it was going to be people we weren't into. So we left, and Kaylee and I went to go walk around the hotel so we could find some people. We knew that the 14th floor, or Kaylee knew that the 14th floor had the creators in it. So we were like, all right, let's try to go to the 14th floor so we can just like hang out, right? And here's a clip of us about to go up there. So we found an elevator. I'm not sure if we're allowed to go on it, but we're trying to search.
14th floor where everyone's at.
We're looking for people. Got some vegan ice cream. Not that great, but I'm really hungry. So we go up there and we go in the elevator, and there's a man in there, and his name was Mark, and he's one of the like CEOs, I think, of, or I don't know, marketing. Maybe he's a marketing person. I don't know. Of Fanjoy, which is the company that creates like David's vlog shirts and like Tana's merch shirts and stuff like that. And I started talking to him, and we go up to the 14th floor, and then he's like, if you guys want, the creators are always passing through, because we told him we didn't see anyone. So the creators are always passing through, going to the elevator from the 14th floor, so you guys can like hang out in their little foyer place by the elevator before you go walk to like the hotel rooms. So we sit there for a couple minutes with some kids that were there, and then we get kicked out by security. So we're like, all right. So we start going down, but Tana told us that creators were gonna be walking around the halls of it, and we're like, all right. And it turns out creators weren't allowed to walk around the halls, so we were just waiting for different like panels, I guess, or different meetups. So we're just walking the halls, kind of going like in and out random places, and now it's about like 12, I'd say, and then we go to get food because we were super hungry because there was no food to get, and we were gonna go to Starbucks, but the Starbucks was completely full. So we just go to OG's and get some food, come back, and then people were telling us like, oh, people are getting kicked out right now, like we're about to get kicked out. And like, what? So we go on Twitter, and Tana tweeted, oh my god, 20,000 people just showed up, like this is unbelievable, I can't believe this. And Bella Thorne tweeted that same thing basically too, and we're like, okay, well, 20,000 people here, this is like a super small place. Because we go walking around, and then we find out more people are getting kicked out and stuff, and I'm gonna insert video clips here.
We get here, and I was just sitting across the wall, on the wall, and then they start like yelling at me, like, get up, no sitting, go to the main stage. Or
see, the other thing is, like, in the meetups, like, we went into one, and anyone can go into the meetups, like, even, like, Shane Dawson and the bigger ones.
Yeah. Well, but they only booked, it's supposed to only be booked for 150 people, and Shane Dawson was overbooked by 200 people.
Yeah, so, like, you can go in there, and they just say, like, if you have him, if you, like, reserved your thing for him, then go up there, and they don't even check, so you can just walk up there and meet him.
And say you reserved for everything. And yeah, he's not giving what they.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they just so like they said the goodie bags they were giving to only VIP and stuff, but like
But
they're
everybody
giving it
got
to
one.
Giving everybody everything.
And so what about, are you guys...
Gabby's showing him like.
They just announced in the hotel, they said everything's canceled for you guys.
Yeah, they just said that. They called rooms and said not to let anyone in.
Or they'll get kicked out.
Yeah, because we made a friend, and we were gonna go in and hang out in there with them, and then we knocked on the door, and she opened like 5 minutes later, and she's like, I'm sorry, I can't let you in my room.
Well, good.
So then Kaylee sees a tweet that says TanaCon got canceled, and we're like, okay, literally, what the heck's going on? We get more information that there's police cars here, that fire marshals here talking to the people like the Marriott and like Tana's people, and there's riot police going like around, and we're like, seriously, what's going on? So then we find these girls who are coming out of the elevator, and we start talking to them, and they were saying how they have a room here. So we're like, all right, cool, can we chill in your room for a little bit? And they're like, yeah, totally, that's so fine.
Like people are getting kicked out, but I want to get traffic because I need my assistance.
So we go into the room, and then we hang out there for like 5 minutes, but then we're like, okay, there are people on the stairs that were literally hiding in there so they wouldn't get kicked out. So we were gonna go back over to them, and they're like, oh yeah, all right, that's fine, go, like come back if you want to come back, like hang out, play Fortnite. And we're like, you guys are pretty cool. Netflix is leaving. See, Johnny test. So then later we go back to their room, and we knock on the door, and they didn't answer. We're like, okay, did they leave or something, or what's going on? And then 5 minutes later, like around 5 minutes later, one of the girls opens the door, and she goes, I'm so sorry, I cannot let you in because we got a call, and they're saying that if you let people into your room that are from TanaCon that aren't staying here, we will kick you out. I walked up so many flights of stairs, and I'm a little shook because if you know me, I'm not an active gal. I play academic league. I don't run, I don't walk many places. I walked more than 20 flights of stairs. Stairs? Yes. It's like 2:30 to 3, and Keely and I are like, okay, we're gonna like sit in the stairwell. We don't want to go downstairs because there's so many people down there. We're gonna just like hang in here until my mom gets to the place, basically. We're staying in the 14th floor's stairwell, and we heard someone on the other side of the door, and we're like, oh my god, that's Tana. So on the stairwell, there's a door and a hallway in between the other side of the door to go into the hallway of where like the whole hotel rooms are. So we were going through it, and we heard Tana on the other side, and we're like, okay, should we go in and just be like, hey, we don't know what's going on. We don't want to go down there and get mobbed. I know you don't. Or should we just like stay in here and just see what happens? And that's what we chose because we didn't want the security to get mad at us or Tana get mad at or scared that like there's fans up here, you know, and block off the stairwell because that would be inconsiderate to anyone else who was on the stairs too. So we're in there, and I open the door and I kind of walk out, and I'm pretty sure Tana saw me, but I was like, okay, I'm not going in. No. I opened the door a little bit to hear their conversation, and she's on the phone with Shane, and I have a video of it, but I really don't want to post it because like that's a personal phone call, and if she wanted to like post it or say anything about it, then she would. So yeah, it's fine. So then after that, Kaylee and I were just sitting on the stairs, and someone from the management comes out and like, you have to leave, and we're like, okay, sorry, and they're like, yeah, just go to a different floor. So we're like, okay. So you go on the 12th floor because there's not a 13th floor, and we could hear actually, because we were underneath a vent, and we could literally hear Tana and Jordan talking about the entire thing. And so then around like 3 o'clock, I call my mom and I'm like, hey, can you come get us? And she's like, I thought it was over at 8. And we're like, me too. So yeah, that's the end of my story. But basically, let me tell you the things that like threw me off about the whole thing, basically the things that weren't really great. So the first issue is I paid VIP or featured fucking creator, and that was $75 for me and Kaylee. And when we got there was no separation of lines, so it was VIPs and people who didn't pay anything. So we got the only thing that the VIPs got at first, so like the first like wave, so like my wave, the only thing that we got differently were these bags that say TanaCon and Veeps, a Tana condom, and some stickers, and that's all. And Tana said in one of her tweets a while ago, she said that the VIPs, the bags will be quadruple the cost of like the ticket, and that was a condom, a bag. Oh, and then this bracelet, mine says Gucci Princess, and other people had featured fucking creator or fucking asshole, something like that. But then later on, people started getting their bags for free, so really there was no point. So the second thing is we were first told that when you register online, that's going to be the people you're going to have priority seating with and fast passes with. And when you go in the morning at 6 a.m., which we were told, but it turned out to be 9, you can sign up for another person as long as it wasn't full. So we're like, all right, and that didn't happen. So everyone was able to just go. So then when it came to meet and greets, anyone was able to go into the room, but technically the VIPs got first priority, even though you didn't get first priority during different meet and greets. Another thing is the security really did not know what was going on, and obviously I can't blame them if they're not being informed of what was going on. People kept constantly asking security guards where me and Kaylee were. The security guards didn't know what was going on. They didn't know the answer, so Kaylee and I would answer the questions for them. It's like, I'm not getting paid for this, and I spent my money on this, so why am I answering questions for people? But one of my main problems with the entire thing is we weren't being informed properly, like at all, and we're still not actually, and it's been 2 days. The entire time things were happening, like people getting kicked out, people, like the police being there. Tana wasn't saying anything about it. Tana didn't tweet anything or post about it on Instagram or any like form of social media. And Shane tweeted about how he would try to do something for people who missed out on the opportunity to see him. And I, for one, personally, literally, I took off days of work, my mom took off days of work. This was a birthday gift to Kaylee, my best friend. Shane and Tana were basically the only people I wanted to see. Definitely Shane, not even just because like, oh my god, Shane Dawson, I don't know, because I feel like that's how a lot of people were after talking to some people about him. But I've literally watched him since I was 10, so that's almost 10 years ago, and he is literally more than my favorite YouTuber. I really like Shane, and I really wanted the opportunity to meet him, and I kind of met Tana, so that was like one half of it done. But Shane was really the main thing I wanted to see, was the main person I wanted to meet. Not wanted to see, like he's not an animal at a zoo. He was the main person I wanted to meet and interact with, and not having that opportunity really, really sucks. And on the car ride home, my mom asked me if I was going to stop being a fan of Tana's because of this, And I feel like that's such a hard question to answer, because I want to, like, really, really badly, because I love Tana. She's so funny. She's such a genuine person. She just seems so nice. But this is something she did to be petty towards VidCon. It wasn't planned right. She could have made it like 2 months later, and she only made it this weekend because that's the weekend of VidCon. She had the resources to make this happen later. It could have been more, the security could have gone trained better. Good Times Live could have done a better job of explaining what was going on, because even their message about TanaCon being canceled was kind of cryptic. So it's like, and Tana could have just informed her fans, and that wasn't happening at all. No one knew what was going on. And Good Times Live didn't even email out to people who bought things or patrons of the event. They tweeted it, and not everyone has Twitter. So, but I still do want to be her fan, and I love her so much, but it's just really, really hard to right now. So it's just one of those things, you gotta like cool down, and then you'll be good. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. That's the word. And yeah, subscribe if you wanna, like this video if you wanna, and I'm gonna try to post more. But I thought this would be a good video to like come back, even though I probably won't post, but I'm gonna try to. Also, Shane, if you're watching this, you're such an amazing person. He tweeted about how he's trying to do accommodations for people who made reservations for his show, and also people who didn't even have it, just were VIP, and he even offered to refund everyone. And I just want to say, Shane, if you're watching this, you're literally the best person in the world, and hit me up. Let's meet. Let's make a video. You're just amazing, and thank you for caring so much, and it's very appreciated from sincerely everyone who paid to be a featured fucking creator. So yeah, I'll see you guys later from your favorite Gucci princess.